Today we did get the new Power Surge set, which drops with 45 new players into the game, which means there's a ton of filters, guys. So we need to go over them, man. I can't even fit them all in this video, low-key, man, but we're gonna get right into the first filter. But first, for the cheapest and most reliable NBA 2k25 MT, hit up NBA2king.com and use code GRINDS to get 5% off your purchase. The first filter we're gonna go over is the Gasol hard scope filter, man. He's going for about 30,000 MT, which is crazy, man. All you gotta do is put your name to Gasol, and you're gonna raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest POW on your console, man. He's been fluctuating anywhere from 27 to 31,000 on Xbox. However, I do strongly suggest that you guys give yourself a wide berth as far as profit making, man. I've seen them for 23. I haven't been grabbing them just because of the freaking processing time. You guys got to keep all these factors in your mind when sniping, man. His price could drop, so I have been planning to grab him for 20,000 and below if I see him. I've only been on this filter for about 10 minutes, just giving it a try. Lots of POWs are being pulled and posted, which is good, man, and he is much more expensive than the normal Amethyst. So I would work this filter. If he pops up for 20,000 MT and below, you can lower your buyout down to 20,000, so that way it's easier. If you lower your max buyout down to 20,000, just keep refreshing. If anything pops up, buy it. However, I've been kind of working the scroll just because in case his price starts dropping, I don't want to buy him for 20 and then come to find out he's all the way down to 25k now. So up to you guys how you want to do that, man, but great filter. I guarantee there's gonna be a lot of snipes on it today. The next filter that we're gonna go over is the Diamond Power Surge filter, man. What you want to do is set your color to diamond, put your theme to Power Surge, and at this very moment on Xbox, you just want to put your minimum buyout to 500 and keep refreshing. However, not all of these cards you want to buy for 100k. Actually, most of them you do not want to buy for 100k. I would suggest you snipe, really, I mean, you're looking for like 75k and below. Like this Jeff Rudland, he's not going to be a bid. He's obviously not a bid. Nobody's picking this one up. How long has he been up? For an hour. There was more of these diamonds up, even all the way down to like 90,000, but apparently those all got bought up. So I would look for, if it's not like Draymond Green will probably remain a bid, and Pierce probably will remain a bid. You just gotta kind of see, check the pricing on these, but mainly you're looking for 75,000 and below. And then obviously if you see Draymond or Pierce, you can go ahead and grab them for 100 and post them up for a bid. The next filter we're gonna go over is the Diamond cheapest filter, man. I still believe this is one of the best filters in the game right now. Put your color to diamond. You're gonna raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest diamond on your console, which on Xbox they're selling for about 48,000 right now is the cheapest one. Obviously this duck where it was posted is a hollow. Maybe somebody could make some profit off that, but I don't think it's worth the risk unless you're buying it as an investment, because last week the set dropped, diamonds got super cheap, and then they went all the way up to like 60k at some point. So that's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend you sniping that. What I suggest is, I mean, you have to scroll on this filter with the cheapest card up, because there's tons of diamonds that are more expensive, like all of the new Pulse cards that just dropped today. If you see those, pick them up, man. If you see any of the 3-point specialist cards, those are all still snipes at the cheapest diamond price, man. If it is a full throttle, or if it's not Russ or Wilt and it's a full throttle card, you want to grab them for about 38,000 and below, just to be safe, man. About 10,000 MT cheaper than the cheapest one, and look it up and sell it for profit. If you know it's a more expensive card, buy it for any price point on this filter. The next filter we're gonna go over, man, could be a very great filter today, guys. I'm gonna work it as soon as I'm done with this video. I haven't spent any time on it, but it is looking pretty phenomenal, man. What you want to do is set your color to ruby, put your theme to Power Surge. I think I just called it in the last clip the Pulse theme. I don't know why I keep getting that mixed up, but it's the Power Surge theme, and you're gonna raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest one. Again, you want to scroll, because there are some pretty expensive rubies on this filter, including one that's coming up in a future Snipe filter coming up here in a couple filters, man. So scroll on this ruby filter, man. If you see Hal Greer or DJ Augustine, man, you want to snipe them for about, that was a snipe, bro. I hate when it switches the card. Oh bro, that better not have been somebody more expensive, bro. I hate when that happens, when I'm scrolling on a card and it gets bought and a snipe goes up. 3,300, man, that's pretty much what you want to buy them for. 3,000, 3,200, man. If you see Hal Greer or DJ, man, grab them for about 3,000, 3,200 and resell them for about 4K, 39.50, man. Just take your little profit. It's gonna come and pop up pretty darn often. But if you see anybody else, not Hal Greer or DJ Augustine, buy them, because at the cheapest one is like going for like 7,000, and the other one is going for about 28,000. So if you see them, anybody not Hal Greer or DJ, buy them and resell for profit. And then these two, grab them for about 3K and below, 3,200 at a maximum, man. Let me know in the comments if you guys get any of the bigger snipes, man, that are on this filter. The next filter we're gonna go over is the Ruby Gems of the Game filter. I'm not sure if I've put this in a filter video yet this year. It is a pretty good filter, however, you gotta be cautious with it, man. What you wanna do is set your color to Ruby, set your theme to Gems of the Game, and you can do this with any color tier, really. Gems of the Game, you're gonna scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest card on your console. Ooh, Cliff Robinson for 12, that low-key could be a snipe. That could be a snipe. The other one for 10, it's technically profit, obviously, but what you need to be careful with on this filter is some of the cards take a long time to sell and are hard to sell. 12, I mean, like, bro, again, you want to make sure you have very good profit margins on this filter, so that way you can post yours up for a little bit cheaper so they sell quicker, man. The last card I sniped on here took me the entire 4 hours to sell it, so I'm gonna pass on that. But as you can see, active filter, man, if you're willing to, you know, if you have a lot of MT, you're willing to wait it out, go ahead and grab those types of snipes for 10K and 12K and sell for this one for, you know, 12 and this one for 16, and obviously that's about 5K profit there. However, man, I'm kind of tempted to grab this Cliff. However, we're gonna pass, man. But what you want to do is scroll on this, because like I just showed, there are a couple more expensive cards on here, including freaking Russell Westbrook is on here. If you see him for any price point, buy him. He goes for about 40,000 MT, man. So W little filter, get some snipes on here. Let me know in the comments how it works for you. Again, if you're low on MT, I wouldn't work this filter because it is hard to sell some of these cards. The next filter we're gonna go over is the one I was hinting at a few clips ago, which I do want to say, guys, make sure you come through streams Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, starting all around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. We do snipe on stream 3 times a week, man. It's a lot of fun, so make sure you guys come through and snipe with me, man. I would appreciate it. This filter, Shareef AbdulRahee, it's another hard scope filter, man. You want to set your name clearly to Shareef AbdulRahee. This is a Ruby card in the set today that is selling for 23,000 coins, man. Every other Ruby in this set is under 10K. Most of them are 4K, so he is going to pop up for 4,000 MT at least a handful of times today, man. At least a handful of times. No, I'm trolling. He will pop up a good bit for too cheap today, because a lot of people don't want to check the price and they will not think that this Ruby is selling for 22,000. Kind of like the Bruce Bowen filter we dropped the other day for the Sapphire that was going for 30K, man. Spend some time on this filter. You can make a lot of profit here, sniping him for 4K and reselling for 20,000+, man. So spend some time on here. The next filter we're gonna go over is a very budget filter, man. So if you're just getting the game or you're low on MT, man, this could be a good place to start. I haven't tried it out personally just because it's a little bit too low for me, but I feel like this should be a great filter, man. Sapphire cards just in general are selling for 800 MT. So what you want to do is put your color to Sapphire and your theme to Power Surge. You've got, I think, there's like 6 Sapphires in the game right now. You're gonna raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest one on your console. And you'll see going for about 1,200 right here. These two are low-key kind of extra cheap. Just a few minutes ago, the cheapest cards on here were going for 1,600. What I would suggest is you put your maximum buyout out at 1,000, man, and just keep refreshing and snipe anything that pops up, and then look it up because some of them are more expensive, a little bit more expensive, nothing crazy. But make sure you post them for about 50 MT, cheaper than the cheapest one, and just start taking your profit, man. You should see a lot of snipes on this filter. This should, I would assume, is very, very active, man. So spend some time on it if you're on a budget. The next filter we're gonna go over is, of course, the Amethyst filter, man. This is also one of my very favorite filters, man. Set your color to Amethyst. You're gonna raise your maximum bout up until you find the cheapest Amethyst on your console, which on Xbox they're going for about 10,000 MT. Again, there are much more expensive Amethysts that you can snipe, so I do suggest you scroll on the cheapest one so that way you have the best chance to see the more expensive snipes, man. So set your color to Amethyst. You're gonna raise your maximum bout up and scroll with the cheapest card up, which is Tatum, going for 9,500 right now. You want to grab these Amethysts, the cheap ones, for about 7,000 and below, and then resell them for 10 or, like I said, 50 MT, cheaper than the cheapest one. Make sure you check the price on these Amethysts because they do fluctuate an insane amount, man. There's a lot of Amethysts in the game now, and they're all scattered pricing. So whatever Amethyst you get, check the price and sell it for a little bit cheaper than the cheapest one so you can stack your MT. And of course, guys, the last filter we have to go over, man, we got 3 new pink diamonds today in the game, man. So you want to work the pink diamond filter if you have over 100,000 coins, man, and you're looking for some high tier snipes. These pink diamonds are still insanely rare on Xbox. Out of the 3 pink diamonds that dropped today, I think there's a total of 5 pink diamonds up from today's set. So still going to be rare, but we are increasing the amount of pink diamonds on this filter by triple, quadruple, 4 times, man. So we got 3 today. We have LeBron pink diamond, man. You want to refresh on here. If anything pops up, they are all snipes, man. Buy them as quick as possible, but this is going to be a very dry filter, but who knows, maybe you'll get lucky, man. Let me know in the comments if you do, because I was spending some time on here earlier and I gave up, man. So that's it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the filters, man. If you did like the video, smash the like button for me. I would appreciate it. If you want to see the filters we dropped earlier in the week, man, click the video that's popping up on screen. Jay Grinds out.